Which one should I choose? That one. If I pick that one, then maybe this would work too. No, maybe not. Is this better?
やっほー、シドくん。どうしたんだい、そんなになって。あ、もしかして恋のお悩みかな?
And speaking of choosing, it looks like I am once again being forced to choose Yoshino based off of the fact that she's the one that I pretty much choose. But again, still not quite sure how the overall arc is going to be, so we'll go with it. Let's go ahead and continue. I mean, you could say that...
シドさん、私頑張りますから。何でもしますから。だから。
Huh? Yoshino? When did Yoshino and Yoshino enter my room? I didn't even notice.
シドくん、ちょっとどういうこと？まさかヨシノ以外の女の子に。最低。
Of course not. I still care about Yoshino.
私、シドさんを困らせるようなことしましたか？そうだね。ヨシノと恋人同士になってからシドくんはあらぬ疑いをかけられてるからね。
What do you mean, talk of the town?
そりゃもちろん、大人の女性よりも小さな女の子の方が好きだってこと。ヨシノ。
Hey, I like spending time with Yoshino, and that's why we're friends. I told you, that's all it is.
嬉しいです。ヒューヒュー、焼けちゃうな。見せつけてくれちゃってもう。
I'm still figuring out how to deal with Yoshinon being around all the time. I'm sure Yoshinon means well, but... Anyways, when did you two come into my room?
小鳥さんに案内してもらいました。
Where'd Katori go?
フラクシナスでやることがあるから留守番よろしくって言ってたよ。
Ah, so ka.
ご迷惑でしたか？
Of course I do. I'm just surprised because I wasn't expecting you.
まあまあ、ちょっとしたお茶目じゃない。男の子なら気にしない気にしない。
So they snuck in on purpose.
それならどうして私のことで困っていたんですか？
Oh, about that. I'm sure I could play it off, but Yoshino would probably worry about it either way. I might as well tell her. You know how we plans to go on a date.
はい。して。
Yoshinon is smirking next to her, but I'm choosing to ignore it. Well, I'm not exactly sure where to take you. Yoshino and Yoshinon cock their heads.
そんなに困ることなんですか？別にヨシノは気にしないと思うよ。ねえ、ヨシノ？
I figured Yoshino would say that, but that stresses me out even more. I'm sure she doesn't mind where we go. Yoshino's open-minded and isn't one to complain, but that doesn't give me an answer. I wanted to be like, here's a place, but I just couldn't decide.
そうだったんですか。シドくんもなかなか頑張り屋さんだね。こんなにたくさん資料集めちゃってさ。そんなにヨシノとのデートが楽しみだったの
？Sprawled across my desk were several guidebooks and pamphlets. Among them was a Gao game, but I swear it's not mine. Yeah, everyone lent these to me. I borrowed them Ratatosker, of course, if I blew up Man, am I screwing this up. If I screw up my time with Yoshino, they'd never let me hear the end of it.
ふんふん。映画にブティック、レストラン。無難なところだね。ちょっと背伸びしすぎなお店もあるけどさ。遊園地とか動物園、水族館もあるんですね。
I think Reina-san or Kotori suggested those. They sound legitimate. Yeah, those sound pretty good. I put the non-conventional options inside of my desk drawer.
そうだよね。今シドくんが隠したのは吉野にはまだまだ早すぎる気がするしね。早いってどんなところですか？
Places that are too much for a student like me. Planning a trip is worse than pulling teeth. But if Yoshino is here to scrutinize, then I need to be mindful of what I show Yoshino. I wonder, Yoshino's vision is only as good as Yoshino's. If she isn't watching me, then am I safe? Man, I'm distracting myself right now. Is there somewhere you wanted to go, Yoshino? Anywhere. Doesn't have to be on the pamphlets.
私の行きたいところですか？初めてのデートなんだからさ、そういうのは自信を持って引っ張っていってこそ男の子なんじゃないかな。よしの。
When you put it that way, I feel bad. I just want us to have equal input. Otherwise, what's the point, you know?
初デートは失敗したくないよね。わかるな。
Hey, it's not like our first time hanging out. All I want is for both of us to have a great time. Is that too much to ask?
はい、そうですね。
So, got any suggestions, Yoshino? Don't hold back.
これだけあると迷っちゃうね。指導君的におすすめはないの？さすがに全く考えてなかったわけじゃないでしょ。
We visited a pool the other day, so maybe we could avoid it this time. I'm trying my damnedest to avoid Yoshino's subtle hints. Maybe the zoo or the aquarium would work. It'd be nice to go someplace where we could walk at our own pace. I had a feeling you might find it crowded, though, Yoshino. If there's a movie you wanted to see, we could do that.
まあ、吉野一人じゃ出歩けないし、せっかくだからこういう機会に出歩くのもいいかもね。
Or maybe we could go shopping. If you needed to update your wardrobe, I could carry your bags for you.
その、どこも楽しそうなんですけど。
What's the matter?
私は指導さんと一緒ならどこでもいいです。
Yoshino.
ヒューヒュー、けなげだね。指導くん、ここまで言わせるだなんて本当にもう一体どうするつもりなんだい？
I don't know. I mean, it's nice of her to say. It's just that I can tell Yoshino wasn't really into any of my suggestions.
指導くんは分かってないな。これじゃ吉野を任せられないよ。
Sorry.
謝るほどじゃないけどね。そもそも吉野は指導くんがいればどこでも楽しいのは本当のことだしさ。
About that, if that's sincere, we could go anywhere, but we should avoid places that Yoshino wouldn't like, Wait, does that mean we don't have to force ourselves to go out?
なんだ、ちゃんと指導くんも分かってるじゃないの。そうそう、つまりそういうことだよ。
Yoshino is very shy. She only got used to Kotori and Toka recently, but she's not too good with strangers. And if we were to go somewhere unfamiliar to her, she would have to be overwhelmed by all the new people.
私は 指導さんの行きたいところで大丈夫です。一緒ならきっと楽しいですから。
The minute you say I'm fine leads me to believe you are unsatisfied.
それは。
Maybe we should think of places where other people won't bother us.
指導さん、それ。指導くんってば、もしかしてそういうこと？誰にも邪魔されないところで吉野と二人きりになりたい。まったく指導くんってば初デートで大胆なんだからもう。吉野。
Oh! That's not what I meant.
じゃあどういう意味なのさ。ほらほら。
I mean, we can still hang out, but I don't mind if we spend time at home.
なるほどね。まあ、彼氏のお部屋で二人きりっていうのもドキドキだよね。
My room's fine, but there's nothing to do here.
指導さんがいてくれます。
Yoshino.
指導さん。いやまあ別にいいんだけどね。二人っきりで存分にイチャイチャするといいんじゃないかな。
What are you saying? That's not what we were getting at.
彼女相手なんだからそれって当然じゃない？
No.
違うんですか？
Well, it's not wrong, but...
まあいいけどね。
There are so many weird implications here, but if I worry about it, I'll look weird.
指導さんのしたいようにしてください。
With that, we decided to stay home instead of planning a grand date. On the day of...
やっほー、シードくん、吉野が来ましたよ。吉野。
Hey, welcome. I mean, you guys do live next door.
近くて遠いこの距離、そのもどかしさがシドくんにわかるかな？吉野なんて昨日の夜からずっとそわそわしてて、今朝も起きるなりお風呂に。
Oh, that explains the fragrant scent.
それは
Make yourself at home. It's not like we're doing anything crazy.
とかなんとか言っちゃって、シドくん我慢してるんじゃないの？
What are you talking about? Of course not.
ほほー。それじゃシドくんは何かプランがあるってことかな？
Well, about that, I hope you like this, Yoshino.
これ DVD ですか？
Hi, I've got a bunch.
どれもレンタルじゃないみたいだけど、もしかしてシドくん、実はこういうのが趣味？女の人向けのものばかりですね。
Oh, my friend lent those to me.
シドくんのおすすめはあるの？
Well, I haven't watched all of them.
まったくもう、勉強不足じゃないの
Call man. Realizing right now that I had slipped and had told Kotori about what we were doing today. Even though we were just at home because I didn't make concrete plans, Kotori called me in for an emergency meeting. Then she lent me a stack of movies to kill time. I kind of picked whatever looked good.
おい、シドくん、遠い目をしてるけど、どうかしたの？お疲れなんですか？
Oh, no, nothing. I'm fine.
はい。
Kotori's out today, so don't worry about her. Just make yourselves at home.
そういうことなら、そう します。
If you're not interested in any of these DVDs, we don't have to watch them.
ところがさ、吉野はこういうの結構好きなんだよね。
Oh, really?
そうなのよ。特に恋愛ものが気になるみたいだよ。そういう意味ではシド君ナイスチョイス。
Well, yokata.
その興味はあるんですけど、楽しいからだけじゃなくて。
Then why is that?
男の人とお付き合いするのは初めてですから。だから勉強しようと思って。
Yoshino.
私はあまりわかりませんから、できるだけ恥ずかしくないようにしないと。
Don't worry about that. Just be your... As I said that, Yoshino made eye contact with me.
そのままの？ほら続き。何を言おうとしていたのかな？
Well, if you find a movie you like, let's pop it in.
もう、シド君のいけず。それじゃあ、これいいですか？
Yoshino grabbed a foreign drama that was released quite a few years ago. Sure. Why'd you pick that one?
名前は聞いたことがあって。だけど、見たことがなかったですから。吉野は一人でレンタルビデオとかはいけないしね。
She should just ask Katori to grab it for her, but I guess for Yoshino it's a matter of principle. Then from now on we can visit the store together.
はい。
I flashed a kind smile at Yoshino, to which she returned a warm grin. Yoshino, on the other hand, gave me a funny look. Oh, I have tea and snacks.
シド君はもうちょっと強気で攻めてもいいと思うな。せっかく可愛い吉野と二人きりなんだしさ。
I ignored Yoshino's taunts. I opened the DVD case, sat next to Yoshino on the sofa, and pressed play. I too had heard of the foreign film we were watching, but I never went to see it. Not in a rude way, but I found it unexpectedly entertaining. I thought it'd be cheesier, but it wasn't. We finished the film, and I swapped the disc.
もっとイチャイチャしてるだけかと思ったのに、まさか主人公の人が偉くなっていく話だったなんてね。予想外だったよ。シドさんは暇じゃありませんか？
Of course not. I'm ready for more.
そうですか。よかった。
Yoshino sighed with relief. Yoshino, was it what you expected?
はい、そうですね。だけど、私も続きが気になります。
This time she wasn't using her usual rehearsed lines. Looks like Yoshino is actually enjoying herself. So-ka. Then let's keep going.
その、
Want to take a break?
疲れてはいないですけど、その、お願いしてもいいですか？
Sure, what's up?
その、
Is it tough to ask?
別にシド君が想像してるようなことじゃないけどね。
What am I expecting?
またとぼけちゃって。って言っても、吉野もはっきり言わないとわかんないんじゃないかな。
I mean, if you need something, I don't mind helping you. Just let me know.
さっきドラマでやってたことなんですけど。
What is she referring to? The story about the careerism? But there were a lot of scenes with couples, too. Some pretty risque ones, actually. What was Yoshino hoping for? I started turning red just thinking about it.
大丈夫ですか？
Yeah, I think so.
そうですか。よかったです。ぷぷぷ。シドくんってば一体何を期待してたのかな？
What do you mean? I wasn't hoping for anything.
変なことってどんなことですか？
Well, it's nothing really.
まあそうだよね。シドくんは自らできるようなタイプじゃないしね。
Yeah, I guess not.
急に膝枕したいなんてわがままを言ってすいません。
That's fine. It wasn't weird at all. Even with the movie playing, I can barely focus on the TV.
ありがとうございます。
No need to thank me.
そうそう、吉野とシドくんは恋人同士なんだからさ。このくらいのイチャイチャで遠慮してたらこの先が持たないって。この先？
Anyway, how's your lap? Am I too heavy?
大丈夫です。シドさんだから。
Let me know if your legs get numb, okay? I mean, it's happened to me before.
経験ですか？
Yeah, when Midori and I were kids, she'd fall on my lap like this when we watched TV.
小さい頃ですか？ちょっとシドくん、吉野とのデート中に他の女の子の話をするのはどうなのさ。
My sister doesn't count, does she?
そうかな。
Of course not.
そっか、ならいいんだけどさ。ただ吉野じゃちょっと柔らかさが足りてなかったりする？
I can't really say.
すいません。
I mean, it's not often that I place my head on someone's lap, but it is nice.
そうですか。よかった。
I mean, I just feel awkward sitting on someone's lap who's so much shorter than me. I couldn't move, so I continued watching from this crooked angle.
すみません。
Yoshino ran her fingers through my hair and I froze. No, it's fine. It just tickled.
そうですか。
Yoshino put her hand on my head and wouldn't stop. I didn't hate it, but it made me feel more self-conscious.
どうしたのかな？シドくんはなんだか居心地が悪いようにも見えるけど。
Well, that's not true.
やめますか？
I mean, I don't hate it, but I'm not used to it.
あんなにたくさんの女の子とイチャイチャしてるシドくんが？
Why do you seem so surprised? I mean, even hanging out with Yoshino.
しました。
Oh, really? Sorry.
いえ、その女の人と仲良くしてるとかそっちじゃなくて、シドさんも私とのデートで緊張してたんですね。もうシドくんはどうしてそういうところでしっかりしてないかな。
Gomenasai.
別に悪いなんて思ってません。それもほっとします。
Yeah, I feel so pathetic.
慣れてるシドさんの方が嫌です。
You wouldn't? I was just thinking to myself that I wished I was there more for you.
シドさんは十分頼りになります。
You think so?
そうです。そうじゃなければ私はきっと好きになっていませんでしたから。
Arigatou gozaimasu, Yoshino.
ヒューヒュー、ヨシノってばここで行っちゃう。もう大胆なんだから。
I like you too.
はい、嬉しいです。
We looked at one another, giggling as the ending credits played on the TV. Oh, the show's over.
今の話、もう一度見ましょうか。
Right. While Yoshino pet me on her lap, I fell into a state of relaxation. I was soothed and suddenly fell asleep. Felt very sleepy.
シドさん、あらら、シドくんってば眠そう。というか、ほとんど寝ちゃってるね。ほんと、なってないな。そんなことないよ。シドさんは。シドくんはとっても、すごい人だから。
As I fell into a slumber, I thought I could hear them talking, but it must have been the TV. I let the day wash over me and slipped into a deep sleep. Tanemaki invited me out after school. So where are you taking me?
まあまあ、そう焦るなよ。きっといつかも楽しめるって。
He wouldn't tell me.
それに最近、お前、なんか急にモテ出して、俺と遊んでくれなかったしな。
What? So now you're punishing me for it?
まあ、今日はその辺、とりあえず脇に置いといて、久々に男同士の友情を深め合ってもいいんじゃないかと思ってな。
What happens if I don't put it aside?
それは。
Just as Tanemaki was about to respond.
いやっほー、シードくん、お疲れ様。もう学校は終わったんだよね。お疲れ様です。
Yeah, we just finished. What's up with the two?
シドさんを待ってました。吉野がシドくんに会いたいって聞かなくてね。知らない人がいっぱいいるけど大丈夫って吉野も心配したんだけどさ。大丈夫です。こうしてシドさんにちゃんと会えましたから。
そうか。
いつか。
I felt an aura piercing me from behind, and I spun around to see Tanemaki glaring at me. Tanemaki, take it easy. Just listen.
うるせえ！もういつかなんて知らねえよ！馬に蹴られて死ぬ前にクールに去ってやるぜ！うわ
Tanemaki!
もしかして吉野たちはお邪魔だったかな。いやいや悪いねシドくん。
It's okay. No, I think we're fine.
そうなんですか。
Yeah, so anyways, what can I do for you?
用事がなければ会いたいと思ってはダメですか。
Not at all.
よかった。まあそういうことだから今走って行っちゃった彼には悪いけど、せっかくなんだし吉野たちと楽しい時間を過ごさないかい。
Hi, sure. You waited for me after all. Guess I'll have to call up Tanemaki and apologize later. Nah, no need. Anyway, did you guys have somewhere in mind, Yoshino? We could watch a movie or maybe stop by the video store.
そういうのは言えば用意してくれることになってるので。ほんと太っ腹だよね。そのくらいならポーンと買ってくれるんだってさ。
Well, if Redatasker can build you a whole apartment, sending you some movies isn't a problem. Anyway, we don't need to waste time standing here. Let's go! I'm sure they waited for me all day, so I bet they're tired.
お任せします。ゆっくりできるところがいいんじゃないかなって吉野は思うよ。
Right. I decided to take Yoshino to a restaurant that Katori and I had been to before.
シドさんはここにはよく来るんですか？
I mean, sometimes.
来るって言っても一人じゃないよね。
Well, I take Katori here sometimes. Come to think of it, I never come here alone.
なるほど。ファミリーレストランっていうくらいだからね。
Well, when I'm by myself, I eat random junk.
そうなんですか。だけどさ、ファミリーレストランって名前よく考えたら意味深じゃないかな。
What do you mean?
いやだってファミリーだよ。一緒に来る相手はやっぱりファミリーになるのかな。それだと吉野、私とシドさんが。
Well, I think it just means a cozy atmosphere.
それに小鳥さんも。
Katori's my little sister, so she is family.
そうなんだけどね。まあつまりシド君はここに女の子を誘うとき、そういうことは考えてないの？
About that, family restaurants aren't exactly a romantic getaway.
おほう、つまり吉野は気合を入れるまでもないってことかな。私気にしてませんから。
Hey, we just came here to eat.
ごめん。ただちょっと意地悪したかっただけなんだよ。
Sometime soon, I want to take you out to a fancier place, but...
けどすみません。私とだからそういうお店行きづらいんですよね。
No, that's not what I mean at all. I just don't really go on fancy dates, you know?
そうなんですか。あんなにたくさんの女の子と仲良くキャッキャウフフしてるのに知らないなんてまさか。
This is all a misunderstanding. Besides, it's not my fault I've never been on a fancy date.
シドさんも初めてなんですよね。
Yep, just another reason I'll... nothing more than a headache.
私も一緒にいろいろできるようになりたいです。
Right. My and Yoshino's eyes locked.
ヒュヒュー、やってるね。熱々なんだからもう。
Stop mocking us. Anyways, what are you going to order?
シド君のおすすめはないのかな？
They're doing a dessert fair, so how about this parfait?
季節のフルーツフェアか。確かに美味しそうだね。吉野、これにする？シドさんは？
I'm fine with just fruit juice.
そうして吉野のパフェをおねだりだね。だね。悪くないんじゃないかな。
I'm okay, but arigato.
また。自分もパフェ頼んじゃったらスプーンを使い回せないからね。私コーヒーでいいですか？
Oh, sorry. Were you not into the parfait?
いえ、違います。
not sick, are you?
そんなことはないかな。吉野もそういうお年頃だってことだよ。吉野、あんまり言わないで。
Oh, well, if you want coffee, that's fine. I'll get it. Sometimes you just crave it.
はい、コーヒーの気分です。苦いから苦手だっていつも言ってるのにね。頑張っちゃってるのかな、吉野。吉野。
Maybe you have a point. Yoshino does enjoy sweets.
私だってコーヒーくらい飲めます。
When I was younger, I never got why people drank the stuff, but before I knew it, I was hooked.
そうです。コーヒー美味しいですよ。
It felt like something was off, but I called our waitress over to take our order. Yoshino, are you sure you don't want milk or sugar?
いりません。そんなこと言っちゃって。苦いよ。少しだけ酸っぱいかもよ。そして苦いよ。ミルクを入れたらきっとまろやかになると思うよ。
Yoshino said she would drink it.
ごめん。だけど無理して飲んでも美味しくないと思うよ。ねえ、シドくん。
Well, I don't think you have to force yourself. Drink it whichever way you want.
シドさん、コーヒーはどうやって飲みますか？
Well, if I'm sleepy, I take it black. But I also like a good cafe au lait, too.
いつもブラックじゃないんですね。
Well, I can only handle so much bitterness.
シドくん、そこは男らしく渋いブラックで決めてほしかったのにな。
I guess drinking it black is a true sign of maturity, huh?
大人、そうですよね。
Yoshino sipped her coffee, but I saw a hint of reservation. I couldn't help from looking at her. To make matters worse, her other hand held Yoshino, making her shake even more. Daijabu? Yoshino was shocked by the temperature, causing her hand to slip. I hastily reached for a napkin to wipe the spilled coffee.
シドさん。
Yoshino, Daijabu?
大丈夫です。
No, you're not. You need to be careful.
すみません。服に飛んだりはしてないみたいだね。その分、吉野の足にかかっちゃったみたいだけど。
I looked at Yoshino's thigh and threw some napkins there. Oh, this is...
いや、これは吉野を助けようとしてるだけだよね。何もやましさはないと。本当にシド君は天然のラッキースケベだよね。
What are you on about? Oh, your skin is a little pink.
少しだけヒリヒリします。
Maybe some ice would help. I wiped the spilled coffee, but now the napkin was soaked.
シドさん、大丈夫ですから。
You shouldn't take burns lightly. Hang on for a moment. I scooped some ice out of the water and put it in Yoshino's reddened thigh.
シドさん、それ、
It might become a burn later, so bear with it for just a bit.
だけど、それ、冷たい。シド君もなかなかやるね。吉野も我慢しないと。後が残っちゃったら大変だよ。
Sumimasen, just hang in there for me.
なんて言いながら冷たくて思わず出ちゃった吉野の声に実はドキドキしちゃってるんじゃないの？
Yoshino, this isn't the time for that. Yoshino, does it still hurt?
くすぐったくてよくわからなくなってきました。
If you're fine, then I'm fine. I took off the ice cube and a sense of relief came over Yoshino. I used a napkin to dry her skin.
シドさん。
Well, your clothes might get wet. We need to wipe the moisture.
そう言いつつも太ももから手を離さないんだよね。わかるよ。だけど彼女なんだし、もうちょっと堂々と触ってもいいんじゃない？
Hey, I told you that's not what's going on.
吉野にそういう魅力がないってこと？
That's not what I'm saying either.
人前じゃなければするんですか？
Yoshino?
ごめんなさい。なんでもないです。
Gotcha.
だけど吉野ってば慣れてない苦いコーヒーなんて飲むから指導君に太ももをなで回されちゃったりするんだよ。
Forget what Yoshino's saying. Anyway, why did you order coffee, Yoshino? I thought it's what you wanted.
だってその方が大人っぽいですから。
Oh, is that why?
そんなことなんてひどいです。
Sorry, I mean, you shouldn't have to force yourself to do anything. Adults can eat parfaits, can't they?
そうそう、本当は甘いもの好きなくせに強がっちゃってもう。
Don't force yourself. You're entitled to eat whatever you want.
でもシドさんはいいんですか？
Of course, it's not like I'm your boss. Yoshino pursed her lips, suddenly deep in thought. I looked at Yoshino, but the puppet only smiled back at me, silent for once in her life. Since we were neighbors, whenever I got home from school, Yoshino would come over to visit. Well, we are close, so it's not too surprising. The same occurred today, and Yoshino sat in the living room watching me work in the kitchen. Want to have dinner with us tonight, Yoshino? The menu is already set, I'm afraid, so I can't take any requests.
ごちそうになります。いやー、悪いね、シド君。なんだか最近ごちそうになってばっかりな気がするよ。
I don't mind. I mean, it's only one more serving, so it isn't extra work or anything.
シドさんのご飯おいしいです。トーカさんが好きなのもわかります。
I've made this dish plenty of times. It's not like an especially good cook.
だけど料理のできる男の子っていいよね。思わず吉野もキュンときちゃうよ。ポイント高いよ。
Hahaha. Arigato gozaimasu.
シドさん、お願いがあるんです。
What is it?
お夕飯の後でも別の日でもいいんですけど、夜一緒にいてもいいですか？
I froze.
わお、吉野ってば大胆。まさかシド君にそんなアプローチを仕掛けるだなんて。
At night? I don't mind, but why do you ask? Did something scary happen?
いえ、そうじゃないんですけど、行きたいところがあって。
Somewhere else? Sure. I can go with you. Did you have somewhere in mind? Spirits were far, far older than they appeared. Even so, it wouldn't be good for Yoshino to walk alone at night.
えっと
After dinner, Yoshino returned to the house. Once the time to meet got closer, I quietly snuck out of the house so I wouldn't wake Katori.
なんだかんだ言ってシド君は吉野の言うことは大抵聞いてくれるよね。
Only if it's within reason, hi?
ありがとうございます。
You're welcome. I mean, I don't mind your requests.
それは吉野が可愛くてしょうがないからどんなお願いでも聞いてくれちゃってるってことかな。
Of course.
私可愛くなんてないです。
What are you talking about? Sure you are.
ありがとうございます。シド君は本気で言ってるんだから余計にタチが悪いよね。
Why?
シドさんは私が可愛くなかったらお願いを聞いてくれないですか？
I don't think that would happen.
おやおや、どうして自信がなくなっちゃうのかな？
If I can, then I want to be here for you however you need me. It has nothing to do with how cute you are, Yoshino. But we're here for each other now, so, I do find you cute. At the end of the day, I'll still be there for you.
恥ずかしいです。そうやって照れる吉野を見て楽しむだなんてシド君はなかなかのやり手だよね。
That's not what I was trying to do.
でもすごく嬉しいです。
You're going to make me blush. With that, Yoshino wanted me to take her to...
ここが一番空がよく見えるところですか？
Yeah, you can see almost the entire city from up here. There are crater ruins in the middle of Tangu City that are visible from Takadai Park, situated beneath a gorgeous expanse of sky.
シド君さすが！吉野の急なお願いもこうしてきちんと叶えられるってことはちょっとレベル上がってきちゃったんじゃない？
Maybe. I'm happy you're both enjoying yourselves. Yoshino requested to see the stars.
だけどもうこんな夜中なのに出歩いちゃってるなんて吉野は悪い子だな。ごめんね吉野。だけどシドさんと一緒だからそれで大丈夫かなって。
Right. If you were alone, I would have said no.
だけど吉野としては吉野とシド君が二人きりのままっていうのもある意味危険じゃないかななんて思っちゃうんだけど。シドさんは危険じゃないよ。そうかな。シド君って紳士的だし優しいし吉野の言うことは何でも聞いてくれるところがあるけどそれでも男の子だしさ。それに今は吉野の可愛さにメロメロなわけだしどんなアクシデントがあるかわからないんじゃない？
I would never do anything to harm Yoshino.
そうだよ吉野。だから大丈夫。ま、それならそれでいいけどね。
Yoshino, sit over here. I'm sure standing gets tiring after a while.
はい。
Yoshino walked over and sat beside me. Yoshino, do you enjoy looking at the stars?
は かりません。
You don't know?
今までゆっくり星を見たこととかなかったですから。
Yoshino.
だからこうして気になっていた星をゆっくり見られるようになって、指導さんに感謝してます。
So ka. I'm happy to hear I could fulfill your wish.
そのために吉野とチューしたけどね。あの時の吉野は積極的だったな。吉野。
Oh, gomenasai.
謝らないでください。指導さんが悪かったことなんて一つもないですから。
Glad to hear it.
はい。
Yoshino then looked up at the sky. Hey, are you enjoying stargazing?
すみません。何を話したらいいか。シド君はここで星座の話とかでロマンティックに場を盛り上げてもいいんだよ。
Unfortunately, I don't know much about them. I can point out a few, but that's about it.
なるほど。確かにやけに星座に詳しくて熱っぽく語り出すシド君っていうのも想像できないね。
Yeah, right.
でも残念ながら吉野もそんなに詳しくないんだよね。
Oh, really? I figured you would be since you suggested we come here.
ごめんなさい。
No need to apologize. I wished I'd look up some more facts beforehand.
まあ今言っても仕方ないからね。知らなくてもいつも星綺麗だって思っていました。
Yeah, they're real pretty, aren't they?
だからやっぱり星を見るの好きなんだと思います。
It's easy to get lost in it. It'd be far more enjoyable if I could point out planets or different star clusters for you. But putting that aside, there's something to be said about staring up at the galaxy. Let me know if you'd like to do this again. Hopefully next time I'll have some facts to share.
はい。私も少し調べてみたいです。
Oh, why don't we visit a planetarium next time?
プラネタリウムですか？
Yeah, I visited one on a field trip for school. It's not space travel, but you see some neat stuff.
テレビで見たことがあります。人がたくさんいました。
Yeah, there are. It's like being in a theater. I guess that doesn't appeal to you, huh?
指導さんと一緒ならそのうち行ってみたいです。
So ka. Then let's go someday.
はい。だけどここから見える空も星たくさんですごく綺麗です。
Hi. Even though we couldn't tell any of the stars apart from each other, it was, as she said, breathtaking.
指導さんはもっとすごい星空を見たことはありますか？
Maybe once or twice recently. Even so, there wasn't ever enough time to take it all in. I hope we can go with you someday, Yoshino.
いつかなんて言わなくてもすぐに行けたりしないのかな？
I feel like I can do to a certain extent, or maybe not.
そうなんですか？
Like, I can ask Katori.
他の女の子に頼らないといけないだなんて、シド君、そういうの の解消なしって言うんじゃないのかな？
Ugh, point taken, comment.
私ならそれでも大丈夫です。
I don't want you to be fine with that. You know what? I won't rely on anyone else. I'll show you the starriest sky that ever was.
楽しみにしてます。
Yeah, leave it to me.
だけどシド君も忙しそうだし、一体いつになるんだろうね。私待ちます。シドさんならきっと約束を守ってくれるって信じてますから。
Yoshino leaned back on me, and I put my arm around her shoulder.
あったかいです。
So are you.
シドさん、何かお話ししてくれませんか？その学校で行ったプラネタリウムでどんなこと聞いたんですか？
The story has to do with a different season. Is that okay?
はい。シドさんのお話聞きたいです。
Soka. Well, it was about the constellation Cygnus.
白鳥座？それって天の川のお話ですか？
No, not exactly. Cygnus has this star called Alberio, and, what was it?
なんだか頼りないね。
I mean, the field trip took place a long time ago. It's not like I was paying attention the whole time.
他に何か覚えてますか？
Oh, I believe that Albiro is a binary star. From afar, it looks like one star, but there's actually two of them.
へえ、シド君、意外に物知りじゃないの。
Don't patronize me.
それ、見てみたいです。
Next time, we can bring binoculars. I've heard using those allows you to see the whole sky clearly.
もう、シド君ってば、肝心なところあやふやなんだから。
Yeah, Komen. I'll make sure to have some stuff for us to look at next time.
次が楽しみです。
Right. Yoshino continued to ask me questions about random tidbits I knew. Before we knew it, it was about midnight. Yoshino? Looks like she fell asleep on me. She's knocked out. Shh.
シドさん。
Yoshino was leaning on me, dead asleep. It might be tough to wake her up, and I'd feel bad for doing so. It's pretty late, though. Yoshino wasn't much of a night owl, so it wasn't a surprise. Until Yoshino woke up, I lost myself in the stars. Yoshino had been acting weird lately. Normally she is reserved, choosing not to express anything, even if it bothered her.
で、どういうこと？
That's what I'm asking. Why are you taking me away without any explanation? And what the hell is he doing here anyway? I mean, what reason would Kanasaki-san have for being at our school?
私は指令のいる場所ならどこにだって馳せ参じますよ。
That's not what I'm talking about.
非常事態なんだもの、仕方ないでしょ？
An emergency? What's going on?
最近というか時期がはっきりしてるんだけどね。吉野が指導と付き合い出してからちょっと不安定なのよ。
Really?
言っておくけどケーキの故障なんかじゃないわよ。まさか指導 何かとんでもないことをしたなんてことないわよね。
No, I didn't. I swear I didn't.
ですが司令、指導君と吉野さんは付き合っているのですし、恋人同士でするようなことであれば問題ないのでは。
そんなことを聞いてるんじゃないわよ。
ゲフありがとうございます。
Katori drop-kicked Kanazaki-san before turning around to face me. He dropped to the floor, grinning in ecstasy like a weirdo. Katori?
確かにあなたと吉野は付き合ってる。恋人同士だから2人でいろいろすることもあるでしょう。それなら問題はない。そう思ってる？
Calm down, Katori. Nothing fishy is going on, I swear. I haven't done anything that you would disapprove of.
もしかしてキスもしてないとか言わないでしょうね。
No, we haven't.
それが原因って可能性もなくはないわね。でも指導、あなたやっぱり吉野と付き合いだしてから何かやらかしたんじゃないの？
Like I said, our relationship is totally healthy and wholesome. We've gone on dates, but all we do is talk, eat, and hang out. Katori glanced over at Kanazaki-san while he played with some device.
司令、指導君は嘘をついていないようです。
なるほどね。本当に何もしてないか。あるいは指導がとんでもないことを当たり前だと思ってやってるか。
What is that machine? I don't know how else to convince you.
じゃあどうして吉野が不安を感じてるのよ。二人とも好きで納得して恋人になったんでしょ？
Yeah, that's right.
吉野さんは指導君には何も言っていないのですか？
Yeah, I mean, I noticed that Yoshino has been acting strangely recently, though. Katori's eyebrow twitched. We're happy whenever we're together, but there are times when I suspect Yoshino might be forcing herself.
それで？
Well, that's what was bothering me. I was asking myself how I need to proceed, and that's when you called me in for a talk.
そう、言い訳は別にいいわ。
You were the one who brought me here.
司令、指導君にも自覚はあったようですし、この場はそれで良いのではないでしょうか。
そうね。今日のところは許してあげましょう。
Kanazaki-san, for once in his life, gave a level-headed opinion, to which Katori had reluctantly complied. So is Yoshino okay? You mentioned that she's unstable.
なんとも言えないわ。今すぐ緊急事態とは言わないけど、何がきっかけでどうなるかわからないわよ。
Got it. So we can't ignore it then.
そういった事情もありますが、今回の件は司令が指導君を心配し、
余計なことは言わなくていいの。
ありがとうございます。
It looks like she got you pretty good there. Are you okay?
ご心配なく。私が死んでも代わりはいますので。
So he's a program. He's as happy as usual. If he says he's fine, I'll leave it at that.
バカな指導がバカなことをしてめちゃくちゃになったらバカみたいじゃない。
Stop calling me baka. Anyways, there isn't an immediate threat, is there? Can you trust me with this?
そうね。仕方ないか。私たちはとりあえず経過を観察かしら。
緊急事態になっても指導君に任せなければならないのが心苦しいところではありますが。
そうね。ここは指導に任せる。でも何かあったらすぐに伝えなさい。
Arigato, Katori. I immediately gave Yoshino a call after that.
指導さん、お話って何ですか？もしかして愛の告白？ああ、だけどもう二人は恋人同士なんだし、それはないよね。となるともっと。
Well, it definitely is important.
それでその指導さん、神社？それとも教会？吉野ならどっちでも似合うと思うけど、吉野的には教会の方がおすすめかな。
No, that's not it. I'm not talking about the future. I'm talking about right now.
今ですか？
Yes, Yoshino, I sense there's something bothering you.
それは。
You're not going to deny it, huh?
そうだよ。吉野だって恋する乙女だもの。そりゃ当然悩みくらいあるよ。指導君にだって当然あるでしょ。
I guess. Yoshino, does your stress have anything to do with me?
それはその。
Yoshino, if I did something to bother you, you can talk to me about it.
指導さん。
I want to help you, Yoshino, whatever it takes, even if I'm not of any use, even then.
その。吉野の悩みは指導君にどうにかできるようなことじゃないんだけどね。吉野。
Is that so?
そうだね。っていうか、指導君は何もする必要がないんじゃない？
I don't really follow. Am I involved at all?
はい。
Then would you tell me?
それは、その、恥ずかしいです。
I gasped. Oh, I'm sorry. If you're uncomfortable talking about it, I don't want to force you.
大丈夫だよ。指導君が想像してるような恥ずかしい女の子の秘密ってやつじゃないから。
Oh, that's a relief.
あれ？でもこの悩みもそういう秘密に含まれちゃうのかな。
So what's the issue?
恥ずかしいことですけど、その、指導さんはどうして私が悩んでるって思ったんですか？
Well, I noticed you behave a little differently. I got worried, so I wanted to wait until you were ready to talk about it. I know Yoshino wasn't ready to talk about it, but Kotori had to bring it up, so I decided to use this opportunity to ask.
その、笑わないでくださいね。
Okay, I won't.
本当に指導さんにはつまらないことだと思うんですけど、私小さいですから。
Yeah, but you're not much shorter than Kotori. What's wrong with that? 'Because you're small?
つまり吉野は自分が子供っぽく見えるせいで指導君に迷惑かけてるんじゃないかってずーっと悩んでたんだよ。
Soka. Is that really something to worry about?
気にするようなことです。私真剣に悩んで。そうだよ指導君、そういう風に言っちゃうのひどいな。
Komedasai, I didn't mean to. I mean, I could see how it might be stressful.
指導さんは気にならなかったんですか？
Now that you mention it, the thought never even crossed my mind.
そうなんですか。本当に調子のいいこと言ってるだけじゃないのかな？
What's the point in lying about it? Well, there are moments when I hope others don't get the wrong idea, but that's it. Don't tell me this is what the whole coffee incident was about. Did you order it because you were self-conscious about your height?
そうだよ。コーヒーをブラックで飲むなんて大人っぽいよね。もっともちゃんと美味しく飲めればだけどさ。
I didn't have the heart that the thought itself was a bigger indication of her maturity.
他にも大人っぽい服を用意してみたり。ただ、吉野が着られる服ってあんまりないから、どうしてもブカブカになっちゃったりしてね。言わなくていいから。似合わなかったから言ってなかったのに。
I would have wanted to see it.
シドウくんってば、ブカブカでヒラヒラであっちこっち見えちゃっててセクシーな吉野を見たいなんて、なかなかの通だよね。やだ。恥ずかしいです。
Oh, well, I don't blame her for feeling self-conscious, but I couldn't get myself to tell her not to force it.
だけど、シドウさんがどうしても見たいって言うなら、その。
Hey, Yoshino, that's where you're wrong.
よくないですか？
Yeah, Yoshino, you're adorable. Almost too adorable for me. I think you're too accommodating.
シドウくんとしては彼女なんだしさ。何でも素直に言うことを聞いてくれた方が嬉しいんじゃないの？
Well, if it comes naturally, then sure. But Yoshino, I feel like you're forcing yourself.
我慢なんて。
Are you forcing yourself to be more mature because it bothered you so much?
だけど、それは私がしたいからしてるだけです。
Yoshino, if it means so much to you, I won't say anything. But listen to me. I've told you many times that I don't expect you to act any kind of way. In fact, if it's distressing you, then that makes me feel worse.
本当に私が子供っぽくてもいいんですか？シドウさんはそんな私を好きと言ってくれますか？
I like you the way you are. Yoshino, but if you want to work on your maturity, then I can help you.
おお、大胆！そうだね。今までも我慢してたし、大人になるのはもうちょっと後でもいいかもね。よしな。うん。でもその大人みたいになりたいと思うのは確かです。
そうか。
だけどシドウさんが恥ずかしくないって言うなら、そのゆっくりでもいいですか？
Yeah, I don't care how long it takes.
一緒にデートに行ってコーヒーとかじゃなくてパフェとか食べたりジュースを飲んだり、服とかじゃなくてぬいぐるみを見たり、そんな私でも一緒にいていいんですよね。
Of course, I like you the way you are. Sure, your taste will change over time. I don't expect either of us to be this way forever. But that's all part of it, you know? I feel like when the time comes, I will still want to be with you.
シドさん。はい。私もシドさんと一緒にいたいです。ヒューヒュー。まったく、二人とも青春だな。お似合いすぎてヨシノ嬉しくなっちゃう。そうかな。そうだと嬉しいな。シドくんがそのままのヨシノだけじゃなくて、これからも好きだって言うんだから、それでいいんじゃない？もっとも、このままのヨシノがベストで、ここから変わったら困るなんてシドくんが言い出したら、さすがにヨシノもいろいろ考えなくちゃならなかったけどさ。
That would never happen.
だよね。もっともそうじゃないと安心してヨシノを任せられないけどさ。
I'll do my best to ensure you can trust me.
ありがとうございます。
You're welcome. Then again, I have to hold up my end of the bargain and make sure you will still want to be with me too.
シドさんは今のままで大丈夫ですよ。
You think so?
そうです。
Yoshino quietly nuzzled herself closer.
シドさん、お願いしていいですか？
Within reason, sure.
かがんで目を閉じてもらえますか？
Sure. I did as she asked and shut my eyes. Her fingers softly grazed my cheeks, and I felt her slow exhale. I waited quietly. Then I felt something soft press against my forehead. Yoshino?
その今の私が私らしくシドさんを好きだって思ってできるだけ頑張ってみたんですけど、これが精一杯って。
Yoshino.
ごめんなさい。
Why are you apologizing? It makes me... I'm not upset at all. What is your problem, Yoshino?
シドくんは紳士だな。だけど、いつまでそれで我慢していられるのかな？
What are you talking about, Yoshino? I would never do anything to hurt Yoshino.
嫌がらなければやるんだ。シドくん大胆発言しすぎじゃない？
Cross my heart, hope to die. Yoshino blushed and looked me in the eye.
私からはまだ恥ずかしいので、これが精一杯ですけど、シドさんになら何をされても大丈夫ですから。シドさんを待ってます。
Hearing her express herself so directly almost blew my mind, but it was a reminder that I could never do anything to hurt her. I pulled Yoshino in close to me softly, and I gave her a gentle kiss on the forehead. Ever since then, we stopped using the words because we're dating. Just because two people are going out doesn't mean you have to do anything. That's obvious. But it's also not a reason to do nothing. If we want to do something, we'll do it. If not, we won't. We won't force it, and we won't be tied down to any labels. We talked about it, and as we suggested, we were spending the day slowly and calmly.
シド君も気が長いよね。
What are you talking about? Yoshino had visited me after school again today. Of course, Yoshino would be with us.
だってシド君も若い男の子なんだし、彼女ができたらしたいことはたくさんあるんじゃないの？何でもしていいですよ。ほらほら、何でもしていいってさ、この子の。
It's true that I imagined wanting to do a lot of things once I had a girlfriend. But it doesn't have to be right now.
どうしてですか？それは別に吉野がどうでもいいってわけじゃないよね。
Of course. I told you already. It doesn't have to be now. It can be eventually.
そのうちですか。
Yeah, eventually is eventually. Yoshino, you'll always be with me. So I'm sure such a time will come. I'm fine with waiting until then.
気長な話だね。まあ吉野も構わないって言ってるんだし。シド君が我慢できなくなったり、衝動がこらえきれなくなっちゃったら、好きにするといいんじゃないかな。はい。心の準備はできてます。
I want to think that I wouldn't lose control. To have her say this much, I don't know what to do. So, what do you want to do today? You want to read books like the other day?
二人の愛を感じる共同作業だね。
Yoshino isn't good at flipping the pages because of Yoshino being Yoshinon there. So I always flip the page for Yoshino so that she can see while leaning on me.
今日は持ってきたものがあるんです。
Yoshino brought something today? Something big today. What did you bring?
なんだと思う？サイズの割に軽くて柔らかくて触り心地がいいもの。さあ、何でしょう？
Huh? I haven't an idea.
こういうものです。
Plushies?
はい。時間はかかっちゃいましたけど、私が作ったんです。
Wow, they're all really good. All the plushies that Yoshino took out seem to be made with care. This plushie, I feel like I've seen it before.
こっちがシドさんで、こっちが私です。なかなかイケメンにできてるじゃない。これならヨシノンと一緒に並んでても大丈夫だね。
Yeah, right. I think it's really well made, Yoshino. You're good at making these, aren't you?
はい。得意かどうかはわからないですけど、こういうのを作るのは結構好きです。
It looks like something you'd buy from a store. No, it's even better. I took the plushie that looked like me and examined it. It really was put together well. But knowing you made it and kept a plushie that looks like me, it makes me blush a bit.
ごめんなさい。勝手に作ってしまって。
Oh, I'm not mad. It doesn't upset me. It's just, I feel self-conscious about it.
だよね。当然 シドくんに会えないときはそのぬいぐるみを見たり抱えたりしてその寂しさを紛らわせてるんだもの。ねえ、想像した？想像しちゃった？
Shut up. If you do that, you'll make me think about it.
ごめんなさい。その
Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't mind. It's nothing you need to worry about, Yoshino.
ありがとうございます。
If you feel lonely, Yoshino, I would like to be by your side.
大丈夫です。それが私のわがままだっていうのは分かってますから。シドくんにはシドくんの生活がちゃんとあるからね。ヨシノだってそれを邪魔したくなんてないよ。
You say that, but Yoshino, you can afford to be more spoiled if you wanted.
じゃあそのこれからもシドさんのぬいぐるみ大事にしててもいいですか？
I would never say no.
よかったね、ヨシノ。今までもご飯の時に横に置いたり一緒に寝たりお風呂に入ってたりしたから。
You can get it wet?
ちゃんと手洗いしないとダメですけど。でも本当にいいんですか？シドくんがいいって言ってるんだからそれでいいんじゃない？なんなら代わりにこのヨシノぬいぐるみをシドくんのところに置いていくとかどうかな？
Haha, that might be a good idea.
それでシドくんも添い寝したりすればいつでもヨシノをそばに感じられるよね。
It's nice that I'll be with Yoshino, but I kind of feel embarrassed sleeping with a plushie at this age.
そりゃ可愛いと思います。
It's nice that Yoshino's happy, but I honestly can't be happy being called cute at this age. And before I knew it, Yoshino picked up the plushie that looked like herself and held it out toward me. Seeing you like that is interesting.
不思議ですか？
Yeah, seeing the plushie Yoshino and the Yoshinon next to one another, it kind of feels like they're friends.
それじゃあ今はシドくんもヨシノンたちの仲間なのかな？
Huh? Oh, yeah. I guess it would make me part of it, huh? I tried moving the plushie that I had in hand. Yoshino matched my moves and moved her plushies along with mine.
こんにちは、シドさん。
Hi! Konnichiwa. Yoshino made the plushie bow, and I did so too, but I couldn't help but bow with it.
ほんと不思議ですね。シドさんが私の作ったぬいぐるみを動かしててなんだか可愛いです。
I think the plushie would be happier to call cute than me.
ヨシノは普段から可愛がってるからもう飽きてるかもしれないね。
Are you always with it?
そんなにじゃないです。シドさんに会えなくて寂しい時にそっとそばに置いて寝たりするくらいで。
As she said that, Yoshino made the plushie take action as if to say, "You caught me!" I see. So you're sleeping with Yoshino, huh?
シドくん、羨ましいならそう言えばいいんだよ。
It's true, I am kinda jealous.
だってさ、ヨシノ、シドくんはヨシノを抱っこして寝たいんだって。それじゃあ、今度、お泊まりしてもいいですか？
Yeah, sure. Having an embarrassing conversation like this through the plushie somehow makes it bearable.
だけど、ヨシノを抱き枕にして寝るだなんて、シドくんは幸せ者だね。こんな贅沢、なかなか味わえないと思うよ。
Yeah.
それにそうやって一緒に寝るなら思わず手が当たっちゃっても仕方ないよね。私もしかしたら寝相が良くないかもしれないから、その時はごめんなさい。
Don't worry, it's hard to wake me.
そうなんですか？
Yeah, because I don't wake up easily. Katori will dance on top of me.
つまり逆に言えば、眠っちゃった後なら踏みつけなければシドウ君は目を覚まさないってことだよね。
Wait, that was just an example. I do wake up at times, you know.
頑張ります。
What is she going to try her best at? Besides, if Yoshino spends the night and I'm able to hold her, would I be able to fall asleep normally? Honestly, if such a thing happens, I feel like I'll be so nervous that I won't be able to sleep at all.
シドウ君は顔に出やすいな。今から緊張してどうするのさ。
Well, we're talking about Yoshino coming over to spend the night. Of course I get nervous. But even then, if Yoshino did come sleep over, I'm sure she'd be sleeping in the guest room.
添い寝できないんですか？
Well, Katori's in the house, so I don't think she'd let that happen.
なんだかんだでシドウ君は小鳥ちゃんに頭が上がらないよね。
Contrary to her attitude sometimes, she's still my little sister.
いつも一緒にいられて羨ましいです。私もシドウさんの妹だったらな。
But I wouldn't like that.
困るってどういうことかな、シドウ君。吉野と吉野と一緒にいたくないって言うの？ひどすぎるよ。
That's not what I mean. If Yoshino's my little sister, then I can't have her as my girlfriend, right?
そうですね。
Hi. And besides, we may not be together now, but I'll try my best so that we can be together someday.
だけど今は妹に気を使って彼女を抱き枕にもできないんだよね。
Yoshino,
シドウさん、みんなに優しいですよね。
you think so?
そうだよ。それもシドウ君のいいところだけどさ、他の女の子にも優しすぎたら不安になっちゃうんだって。乙女心わかんないかな。シドウさんは悪くないです。それも本当に勝手なんです。優しいことはいいことです。それを心配するなんて良くないことです。シドウさんが私を裏切ることなんてないって信じているのに、なのに独り占めしたくなる時があって、ごめんなさい。
It's nothing to apologize for. I'll be more careful, too. Yoshino is a good girl and always looking out for me. That's why I'm so relieved. I'm sort of relieved that something like this worries her. It's just that it's hard for me to suddenly stop being like that.
それはむしろやめないでください。シドウさんが急に他の人に冷たくしたらもっと悲しいです。だから結局吉野がわがままだっていうだけの話かな。罪作りだな。これはもう責任取らないといけないな。
Of course I'll take responsibility.
のあ、シドウ君は相変わらず大胆だな。
So they say, but I was able to say that because I was using the plushie to talk. If it were me, then I'd be too embarrassed. I wouldn't be able to say something like that.
シドウさん、
Yoshino, what's... Oh.
好きです。
Me too.
これからもよろしくお願いします。
Of course. And so, not just the plushie, but we too got closer. Let's continue to be together with this feeling in our hearts. There's my achievement, and that's a game.
Hello all, Tootsie. The writers, they certainly took the relationship between Yoshino and Shido a little bit further in this game than they did in Rio-Utopia.
Really?
Yes, well, at least in the events they did. During those, Shido found himself in some pretty compromising situations with Yoshino, enough such that the writers had to distinctly mention at one point that as a spirit, Yoshino's actually a little older than she appears.
So what kinds of events were in this path?
In 2 of the events, she became his older sister and younger cousin, but for the other 2, they were a bit unusual. In the one, she was actually his pet rabbit transformed into a real girl, and in the other, she was a widow, grieving the loss of, get this, her recently deceased husband and puppet Yoshino.
What's so compromising about those?
Well, in the rabbit path, Shido did give Yoshino a bath in the same way that he used to give her a bath when she was still a rabbit.
And what kinds of games do you play?
Well, in the end, honey, the relationship between that Arusu threw Shido and Yoshino into ended up progressing very slowly. Steadily, but slowly. By the end of the game, they'd only really kissed each other on the foreheads.
That's it?
That's it. It's so funny, though. Just as was the case with Origami, Shido seems to be the one holding things up, even though he's constantly making it sound like he's taking his time on Yoshino's behalf.
Should I leave the room again?
No, sweetie, that's all there was to this one. It was a charming but ultimately clean route to watch, and truth be told, it was the best of the 3 I've watched thus far.
Even better than Toka's?
Yes. Yoshino's storyline, wanting to become more mature, was much more enticing than Toka's everyday life path. It's funny though, in Rio-Utopia, wanting to do more mature things was what Toka was doing, and it ended up making her path lousy to watch.
Guess some subjects are just better from some different character paths.
Right you are. You know what? You are smarter than the average bear.
Be quiet, Yogi.
No can do, boo-boo. Hey, you want to lead us out of this one?
Certainly. This has been 2007 and Tootsie at www.mountaintooncurrystudios.com. Thank you, the impressive Toon Curry, for being such a great silent partner. So silent, it's almost like he doesn't even know anything about us.
That's because he doesn't. Good night, everybody.
Bye!